A trio of jazz musicians hailing from Duxbury, Kingston, and Pembroke recently performed at the Jazz Rock and Pop Festival at the South Shore Conservatory. The bassist and the percussionist are each music teachers at the Conservatory. The piano player and the bassist each went to high school together. Yet before the festival, the three men had never played together on the same stage. Luckily, I was there to take it all in.
The final weekend of summer was a real treat for music lovers at the South Shore Conservatory. Not only was there a wide array of musicians for the three-day Jazz Rock Pop Festival, but the weather was sublime.
The amphitheater itself is actually tucked away inside a neighborhood in Hingham, but everybody that found their way here saw a great show over the weekend.
The Saturday afternoon portion of the festival featured a jazz trio whose members hailed from Kingston, Duxbury, and Pembroke. For percussionist Ed Sorrentino, the surroundings of the amphitheater were pretty familiar.
I've been here for about 35 years, and I just love it here. It gives me some flexibility with my teaching and performing versus having a public school position where you're locked into a situation from 8 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. So I have a lot of flexibility.
As for the performance itself, that was unscripted.
We didn't rehearse. There were no rehearsals involved. It was pretty much whatever John, who was the master here, felt was the way to go with it. And he would also often give some visuals for us and some piano cues or some musical cues for us to work off of, and pretty much left us on our own. It was a real awesome experience.
Well, it's like having a conversation, kind of an intense conversation at a high level. You're talking about the things you know about and the things that are happening of the day, and listening carefully to what each other is saying and responding, or adding new topics to the conversation, or just enjoying the music, playing along.
Bassist Chris Rathbun also teaches at the Conservatory and has been for the better part of the past 15 years.
I teach bass, I teach Suzuki cello and Suzuki bass, and I also end up having guitar students and bass guitar students and ensembles, a lot of different things, a lot of variety, a lot of fun.
Chris is also the connection between both other players, as the three men have never before shared the same stage prior to this show. Piano player John Jarvis explains his approach to the freewheeling performance.
Just a free improv.
Who are these guys?
It's sometimes I wonder about bass and drums, throwing them curves. I feel like I ought to accommodate more so we know what's more predictable. But it seems to work out. We start with anarchy, but if the ears are working, we find a place.
Today was kind of what I expected it to be, a memorable event, playing real music, music that expresses who I am and who we are as musicians.
Reporting from the Jane Cheever Carr Amphitheater in Hingham, I'm Brian Sullivan, PACTV Community News.